Hello? Oh, whoops, I can't click that. Okay. Alright, my chair's squeaky. Hold on. You little Johnny boy. That's good. Tell me if the sound is any different. It might be a bit noisy because people are awake and they're screaming. Again, the fastest 4 hours ever. I really don't know what's up with the time. It's just... It just doesn't work, I guess. Or maybe I'm doing something wrong. We're just gonna do a little Animal Crossing first. If there's more people, I want to ask them what to play, because I'm tied between Wario stuff and EO. Both of them will be fun, but Wario will be faster. I can probably beat Wario in maybe 2 streams. I think Etrian Odyssey will take a lot longer. Definitely maybe like 5 to 7 streams, because there is a lot to do. It's Felicity. Like flowers, so I totes ordered way too many flower thingies because, you know, more is better, and I guess sometimes it is, but not right now because I can't walk in my house with all this gardening stuff. Drowning in seeds. What did she give me? Did she legitimately send me just flowers? She did. I don't know if you know this, Felicity, but the town is covered in the things. Just right next to my house. I don't have to wander around too much. Man. Oh. There we go. I don't know what to spend my money on now, because I've built every bridge and staircase I could ever want. Buddy. Boop. Hopefully I can find all my fossils today. I think I've almost filled out the entire museum for fossils, so there's going to be a point where they're useless except for money. I mean, money is good, but it's a waste of my time. Eventually, Animal Crossing plateaus, and there's just nothing to do. Oh, it's Tiffany. Hello. Well, if it isn't Karen, what's the latest? The island breeze is quite lovely today, don't you think? It feels as if it might carry my cares away with it. I wish the villagers would say more. I know there's like 500 of them, but come on. You'll start recognizing them saying the same lines by maybe the 3rd day. And I hear a balloon. I hear a balloon. What balloon? What's a balloon? You have to like sound horror for these things. Ah, and someone's ringing my door. Huh? Oh, there it is. I can't get you there. And it's a yellow balloon, so yeah, I can catch up to it. FBI! And it's just a rock. The woes of living with other humans. You always get interrupted. Which there was music playing out in the living room earlier. Thankfully they stopped in time for this. I was worried I'd have to wait a few more hours for them to finish. Oh. It almost fell into the river. And it's just money, of course, because it's yellow. It's a yellow balance. Oh, Tiffany's fast, jeez. She made it all the way back here. I guess I was messing around. Oh, hi, Marshall. Feeling tired? In terms of reactions, this one packs a punch when you're low energy. See, you just... Oh, my eyelids are getting sleepy. I remember I went into his house like yesterday, and he was just sleeping, and I talked to him, and he just wouldn't wake up. I think he's narcoleptic. Nope, it's just a rock. Yeah. So I think it's we got Johnny and we got Rick. So I guess between you two, I'll let you decide, unless other people show up. I think everyone else is probably sleeping. Wes is working on stuff probably. Dave, I don't know what Dave's doing. But it's between playing some Wario game and starting the Etrian Odyssey. And the Etrian Odyssey, you could name the characters, so I think that'll be funny. I'll let you guys decide what our team comp looks like, because you have to build it right from the get-go. Thankfully, there are a few wrong choices, but I imagine we're going to make all of them. And there isn't a cursor on screen. No, it's a game capture. I was concerned for a second. Is this man sleeping? No, this man is dead. Or this man is deceased. I don't remember. Oh, there's another fossil. How many did I get? I got maybe one. Okay, I thought I had more. Uh-oh. If there's a paladin, if a paladin is like a healer tank, there's a tank, there's no healer tank, but you can make them a healer by mid-game options. Oh, it's Bonbon. I like Bonbon. That's my bestie, Delish. I was like way into this walk, but then it started to get boring, then I found you. See, that's one of the lines that the I don't remember what they're called. Peppy, the Peppy villagers, they always say that, and maybe it's just a girl, or all the Peppy villagers are girls. I'm an expert at making bad decisions. Okay, well, you're still gonna have to pick who you're gonna be. I will make the decision that there will be a healer. You can play without a healer, but you will be. That is a suicide mission. And I've really scouted my whole town and only found 3. How to do this? How could you have done this? I wonder where Bob is too. Bob's usually around, but I think he's away on Discord, so he's probably sleeping as well. Money. Lots of money. And I didn't check on this. Hit rocks. These Nook miles are sort of going to waste because I don't have anything else to spend them on. I feel like my town is already very much nearly completed. I don't know what else to add. I kind of like the way it looks. And there's Tasha, with the doomed wallpaper, all the constantly raining. Love it, isn't duck. There are things you want to do and things you don't have to do, but you don't forget to do nothing now. But don't forget to do nothing now and then. I don't remember what she is. I want to say she's an Uchi, but she could be anything. She's a squirrel. Which one are you playing? I'm playing the 4th game because I have nostalgia goggles on, and also because I think it's more interesting than the other ones. I mean, 1 and 2 they're kind of broken by the remakes because they have story characters in them. You have the Highlander and the Fafnir Knight, and they're good. They're just good, and that sort of breaks the game. I think 4 is relatively balanced, in that it's not too bullshitty, especially because 1 and 2 have 1 has the last stratum, which is terrible. 2 is all right, but I mean the 3rd one is kind of eh. Oh, and the 1st one has the Sandy Barrens, which is also a terrible stratum. I mean, they're not bad design, they're just terrible to go through because they're painful. 3rd game I don't own, but I hope they remake it. 4th game, as relatively, all the stratums are fine. 5 has 5 double dips, and it has the 4th and 6th stratum are terrible. I should show you a map of the 6th stratum in in Etrian Odyssey 5 because it's a teleport maze, but it's a teleport maze that spans multiple floors. So you're gonna be jumping back and forth between a lot of floors. And the Nexus is, I still haven't beaten Nexus. I'm in the post game of it, and that game is absurdly long, so I don't want to stream that. You'll slightly spoil yourself with the class list, but there's thankfully not as many in 4. I mean, I think 5 was the one that really jumped the gun with them because you didn't have to unlock them at all. But in 4, you start with 10. Oh no, in 4 you start with 7 and you get 3 later on. Okay, you're gonna be a fortress. That's good because fortresses are good. You need them. We have to decide for our party. We need to name our guild, which has no real strong effect. It's just what we're going to be called throughout the game. And then you need to name your character. You need a class for your character, and you need to pick between being a cute girl or a cool dude, because you got to pick a portrait for your character. If you have an on-call space, I request Max the Night Stalker or Girl Doom the Dancer. I don't know how many character spaces you have for the guild name. We'll try. So I'm guessing we'll do Etrian Odyssey, and we'll save Wario for another time, since you guys seem invested in it already. There's a knife block. I'll take it. These are all the same, and I'm not interested in those. Glen. So it'll be the blank guild. So it'll be the Glen Guild or the Shepherd's Guild. Night Stalkers and Dancers are also good. So we've avoided the worst one, which is I think Sniper, who's just low damage and low effectiveness in all regards. I think, yeah, I mean really, the Sniper is probably just the worst out of the base set. The last 3 you can't pick until the end, and there are 2 out of 3 of them are good. So we've avoided it. These are all kind of weird. Although I kind of like the design. It's very old school. A helmet for in case I receive head damage. Yeah, the other 3 we'll unlock them. We'll get there when we get there. Antique boots. Butts. Sure. All high tops. You gotta have high tops. If you don't have high tops, actually, I think I have high tops already. So we'll have Girl Doomed as a male dancer. I like the juxtaposition there. I guess I'll just have a hat. You always gotta have a hat. What is this? A loose fall dress? No thanks. Okay, I think we're done with our shulas for today. We can start the other game. A video game. Which I don't think I can edit the game type without closing the stream. Maybe I can. I'll just change it now. Boop. Maybe that'll update. I don't know if that'll kill my stream. Yeah, no. I guess I'll put my money in the bank. Oh yeah, I gotta go tell Santa. Oh, it's you. It's horrifying. Was he a sloth? I don't know what he is. He's terrible. Yeah, I don't I don't know what happened to the time thing either. I'm next time I'll have to look really close at that. Why am I looking at this? I'm not buying anything from this. I'm too drained to think about how to build my town. Book, flamingo, a mesh hat, oval tees, and young denim pants. Water shoes, cafe, don't care. Let's put our dosh away. I remember Fantasy Life, the money in that game is called dosh, legitimately. Which is kind of funny. Oop. There you go. Nice and even. I guess maybe one day I'll have to make my house look nice, because it's atrocious. Is the sound okay, by the way? I know the game is quiet. I've turned my sound down, and I know there's a disparity between game sound and what I hear sound, or I guess stream sound and what I hear sound. Alright, gotta check the shore. Gotta look for them bottles, because you know someone's littering. Fantasy, yeah, I spent a lot of time playing Fantasy Life. I totes beat the post game and the DLC. Probably the only time I've really spent money on DLC and enjoyed it thoroughly. It also has a pretty slapping soundtrack. Let me out. Give me that stick. You gotta have a stick. Oh, and I gotta run all the way over to the other side. Whoops. Did my internet die? It says unable to connect to chat. You're Josh and my Jimmy Jams. No, apparently not. It just says my chat died. Huh? Shall I give it a good old refresh? Okay, I just refreshed it and I see Johnny's message again. Hi, Bon. What are you doing? Oh, she's looking at her phone. Nice YouTube, very cool. Yeah, I don't know. It just said unable to connect to chat. Oh, there's my last fossil. You know, I really think Animal Crossing could do with dithering, because it's legitimately everything just gets hidden behind your mountains and stuff. You can get weeds on these ridges behind stuff, and you'll never find them until you see weeds growing. And then you're just wondering to yourself, why are there so many weeds growing in this one spot every day? It's because there's weeds behind there, and you can't see them. I'm too lazy to cash that in right now. I'll save it for tomorrow. Yes. Oh, there's a bottle. I can see it in the top right corner. Give me. It's I bet a million bajillion fake dollars that it's something I already have. To the reader of this message, I was cleaning and found this DIY recipe written on a piece of paper that I used as a bookmark. This seems like a good way of passing along my recipe idea. My recipe is yours to try now. Adina. Natural garden table. Yeah, I already got this. You mongrel. I wonder how many recipes there are, because I feel like there's so many times where I just get bottles and there's stuff I've already known. And you talk to one random person and they're just, here, there's a thing you don't have yet. Okay, I think we're done. And you know what? I'll go plant that flower. This is a long way. My town is a bit... it's structured in weird neighborhoods that are hard to get to. I'm not a very good city planner. And I still can't see my... I'm thinking it goes there. There we go. Alright. Let's get onto it. That was only 21 minutes. So now we're gonna get into the game. The real video games. And I gotta open the emulator. So give me a second. Yeah, you can sell them. Sleep. And we'll put this to the side. And we can switch over to these. Where's my controller? There it is. Hopefully I don't yank out the cable. And I forget the button to play. There's no hotkey for it. I get the feeling it's a bit quiet. The what do you call it? The visualizer, the mixer. It's not very it's not lighting up very much. Configure. 1 second. It's only 50%. I guess it's really loud on my end. It is horribly loud on my end, actually. I apologize. This is probably loud. Let's try 65%. Okay. Is that... how's that? That also seems quite low, to be honest. Which, I don't know how to make this any better. This is quite loud on my ears because of the headphones, but if it's fine for you guys... Oh, well, admittedly, this is supposed to be playing on a handheld console with speakers, so... probably not headphones. Oh, I guess it's at the max. I can hear it well, but it's not louder than you. Okay. Yeah, auto map. This is gonna be really hard to map with this. Because it's... I have to use my mouse to use the small screen. I don't know if you guys want a balanced screen, because I feel like there's so much wasted space with like 2 screens side to side. I don't have data from that. You can set your own difficulty in Etrian Odyssey 4. Normal. We're normies. May you enjoy a pressure-filled, intense adventure. Oh, I bet. It's been a while since I played this. The outland city of Tharsis. In the uncharted territory beyond that city stands a great tree called Yggdrasil. Legends say something sleeps within Yggdrasil that calls people to eternal paradise. In order to ascertain the truth of this legend, the Count of Tharsis issued a challenge across the land. Reach Yggdrasil and uncover the truth. That summons has drawn countless explorers to the city. You are among their number, a pilgrim to the city with little to your name, but a blade in boundless curiosity. Nevertheless, you aim to solve the mystery of Yggdrasil and win fame and fortune. Oh, now just take it in. The emulation doesn't make the sound as good, but maybe I can... Whoops! That is not the configure menu. I wonder if there's a better way to make it. Yeah, I don't know how any of this works, but that's fine. It still sounds relatively good on my end, and it's already slapping. And there's something on Discord. Nope. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is make our guild. So I am assuming we're going to be the Shepherd's Guild. So, are you a new explorer? Welcome to Tharsis. This is the Explorers Guild, where your kind pools their talents. It's something like a mutual aid society. Now, if you want to operate in the city as an explorer, you have to be part of a guild. Oh, so you want to create your own guild rather than joining someone else's? Then write a name in that ledger. Though your guild will be your whole identity in Tharsis, so think it over carefully before deciding on a name. Other players see your... yeah, Street Pass. Enter a guild name. So... Shep. Oh, there's not enough space for an apostrophe S. Is it stuck on us? What? How about now? I guess emulation has its quirks. Oh, that's gonna suck. I think it's when I'm clicking on the emulator, it sort of snaps to it and OBS won't update because it's broken. So every time we have to input text, we're gonna be a bit boned. Oh, since we're here, I might as well check to see if the graphicals are up to snuff. Okay, let's bump the resolution up a little bit so it doesn't look so crusty. Although I'll be honest, it looks about the same. Okay. So I don't think we can do apostrophe S on the end of Shepherd. I think we're just gonna have to be Shepherd. The Shepherd Guild. You guys okay with that? Or do you have a different name you'd rather be? The Gamecocks, as you... I don't know, that wouldn't fit either. This is a game capture. Actually, yeah, you're right. I'll do or it's a window capture. I'll do a screen capture. That'll probably work a bit better. I'll be honest. You will be able to see my, the rest of my, whatever, my computer. Bang bang, wiggle wobble. And, nope, oh, there we go. So let's oh, jeez. We are the Shepherd Guild. Is this name acceptable? Ah, Dave is here. I'm glad, because I was excited to play this because I know the Chrono Trigger meme is spreading, and I think he might enjoy this game because it's not as hard as an SMT game, but it's enjoyable nonetheless. Or, well, it's not as hard, but it's not as easy as most RPGs. The Shepherd Guild. Very well. Here's hoping you can live up to the name. You'll want this. It's a letter of introduction that will get you into an audience with the count. Whoops. Obtain a formal letter. Next, you need to register the explorers you want in the Shepherd Guild and form an adventuring party. It's up to you who to recruit, but you can't go wrong with a balanced party. You can register yourself, of course. Okay. Well, Dave, you can also pick a class. Oh, and Slip is here, so we have at least 4 people, and I guess Doomed is honorary. So we currently have 7 to pick from. I'll let you all decide who you want to be. If you want an explanation, the Lion Snitch or Skinek is a frontline basic sword and shield. Their specialty is debuffing and links. So when you do a link, you hit someone with an elemental attack, and then if someone auto-attacks them, it hits them with another attack. So it's sort of just like a follow-up thing. This goes very well with a Dancer or a Night Seeker, because they can attack more than once with an auto, and that just gets really broken. Night Seekers, their specialty is ailments, and then killing whoever has an ailment. They are also very good, but they're all damaged, so they're not much utility. Fortress, you need a fortress. If you're not using a fortress, you're just going to get obliterated. Fortresses are broken in this game. In the other games, you have defenders, and I don't remember what they're called in 5. I think they're called, like, Cannon Dragon Knights or something. But in this game, they're good. Snipers, their backline physical attacks, they run out of TP really fast, so they're borderline useless most of the time. But they can bind, which is good. Medics, you need a medic. Pretty self-explanatory what a medic does. Rune Master is an elemental mage. They're also pretty self-explanatory. Dancer is a frontline buffer, who is also very good. So yeah, just tell me right now in the chat what class you would like to be, what your name should be, and would you like to be a girl or a boy? Just pick 1 to 4 from your thing. I think Johnny wanted to be a fortress, so we'll start with him. Whoops, that's not the A button. Uh-oh. Okay, Johnny boy, tell me, 1 to 4, which of these would you like to be? This is the canon option, because she's in the comic art, or the manga art, I guess. Cure 3s. Can you even get 4 characters? You can, actually, so... Guy, the Defender. I don't know if you can get that. We can do Guy. And you can be Portrait 1, okay. Yeah, so we only have 6 characters to work with. So you could be Fury. Fury would fit. Like this. Is this acceptable, or would you rather be named something else? Unfortunately, the name is a bit restricted. I request to be a medic personally, and I want my name to be Cure 3. Thankfully, Cure 3 will fit. Okay. You're our first guy, and yes, we will register more adventurers. So Dave is our medic. 1 to 4. Who would you like to be? Again, this doesn't matter too much. It's just what you're gonna look like for a while. It can be changed too. There's a system called retiring, where you get to a certain level, and then you can retire your character, and a new character will take their place with bonus stats. So you can eventually get like ridiculous stats by constantly retiring, but it takes a while because you gotta grind. Thankfully, I think the emulator will facilitate grinding off stream. Medic 3? Yeah, Medic 3 is a guy, by the way. They are one male, female, so this is a dude. I believe this is the canon option, too. I think number 2s are usually the ones that you see in promotional art. Although, typically it's the orange-haired girl in the other Etrian Odyssey games. Her name's Medico. I'll wait for the all clear from Dave. This is incredibly important that we look at the way we want. You made a cute glasses chick. There's a. I should show you a picture of the innkeeper from Etrian Odyssey 3 because they look deceiving. We are Cure Trays. All right, who's next? Next weren't enough. Okay, what did Rick say something earlier? I'm not sure. Yeah. So we have a fortress and we have a medic. It is possible to have more than one character, but yeah, it's better to have a balance. And I guess if Slip wants to, you can also make a character. Make me a rune master. Number 1, you got it. Would you like to be... I think Sticky Rick will fit. That is not a T. No, it won't. I underestimated it greatly. Would you like to be Sticky as usual, or Rick? Or would you rather be S period Ricky? S period Rick. The protagonist from 2 Remake is named Ricky, but that's because her full name's Patricia for some reason. Sticky! Okay, we need 2 more. If Slip doesn't want to make one, and then I'll make one for myself, and we can make we can make Girl Doomed the male dancer. Which, I mean, dances are good anyways. Or I don't know, maybe Slip is deceased currently. I can't tell. I hope I didn't break anything by clicking off the screen. Huh. Perhaps I did break it a little bit. Doomed would want to be the dancer. I thought it would be funny to make Wes the dancer, since dancers are apparently atrocious in Final Fantasy V. But we can make Doomed a dancer. Or Thomas. The question is, should he be a male or should he be the lolly? Let's take a popular vote on this. I also don't know if Girl Doom will fit in the name. I think it will, but we won't get the full Doomed. I don't know if the silence is like my stream dying or if everyone's deliberating. I guess I could set it to not show the cursor on screen. Whoops, apologies for breaking it. Oh my goodness. That doesn't look good. Whoops. Who's still here? living? Oh, hi Rick. Did you want to do it on Mixer or Twitch? The stream, it's back again, I guess. I mean, we're living, but if you want, I can move it to somewhere else if you prefer a different site. It did go down, actually. The stream didn't go down because I never pressed the end stream button, so it was probably just a black screen for a solid 15 minutes. Mixer is just a meme. Is there anyone on Mixer that's genuinely popular there? I feel like everyone does Mixer just for the joke. Like, let me just link my restream to Mixer because I mean, maybe you'll get one person there who happens to be your friend as the moderator. I'll wait for people to come back to live. Maybe, if they're still around. We still need to decide what new Doomed should look like. Girl Doomed. Always remember. Happy day. I just sort of slapped it together so we'd have something to ease back into the game. Oh, I think people are living. Told him he was living. The boys are back in town to kill you. Oh, I guess not. Okay. The old throw it together in 5 seconds. That's how my original end screen was made. It'll work for this. It'll work for anything. Hello? Hello? Is this just my internet, or is this... I don't know if it's my internet that's dying, or if it's the game that's dying. Or not the game, the website is dying. Not my Switch. Okay, we can get back to the actual game, which is, hey, at least Dave or Wes is here. If it dies again, I'm legit just gonna move to YouTube or to Twitch because it seems more reliable today, and that is not the right button. Is that working? It is working. Yeah, we're currently making our party. So we have Jonathan, we have Rick, we have Um, we have Dave as a medic, and we're currently looking to make our last two party members. So if Wes or Bob would like to make characters for our journey, you can totally be in it. We currently... hello? Hello? Cause I don't know if it's my internet or if it's thing. Yeah. So who would you like to be, Bob? You want to be a Night Seeker? You can very barely read the description in the bottom right corner. I don't know. It's just 4,500 kilobytes a second, and then... Nope, you're dead. Just for some reason. Why you gotta keep bringing up vampires? It's not a vampire. It's not a tumor. Whoops, that is not the right button. So you'd like to be a Night Seeker? You want to be number 4? You sure can be. What would you like your name to be? You can be anything you'd like. I think the swear filter is active though. I don't think you can be... the name can't be that long. It's 9 characters in total. Alisa Ann, call me Soup. You can be Suki. I'm gonna be so confused when I come back to this game later, and I'm just concerned about what the names are. Okay. Would you like to be character Wes, or we can do Doomed as our dancer? You can wildcard it. I think dancers are good, so we can do Girl Doomed as the dancer. The question is, which of the 4 should he be? I'll let you guys decide. Portraits 1 to 4 from left to right. Nipples going in 2 different... It's a sign of a botched breast enhancement job. 2 and 1. Whoops, that's the wrong button. This is the woes of playing on a PS4 controller. I see there are 2 2s and there's 1 1. So I think we're going for number 2. We're going for pink hair. And I don't think the full thing will fit, but we can do... Whoops, that's all capitals. Yeah, so we can be Girl Doom, or we can just be Doomed. You think Doomed is more fitting? Baggy pants, no crotch. No breasts. It's a trap. Girl Doom, 1 word. Or we can do with a space. Alright, Girl Doom. And that's our party. So, what can we do? Oh, we gotta set our formation. So, it's gonna be... Shit, I already forget who's who. Guy is our fortress. Cure Chest is our healer. Sticky is our Rune Master. And we got these two. Boom. Tucked in. Your Shepherd Guild is now officially Tharsis sanctioned, on paper anyways. To become a fully accredited explorers, you must complete the outline course initiation mission. Oh crap, we're gonna have to draw a map for our initiation, which is gonna be hard with the mouse and keyboard. Suki should be easy to remember. Guess you made your party then. In that case, go to the Grand Court and pay respects to the Count. Go to the Grand Court. Mind of the carpets. You must be more explorers seeking up the search for Yggdrasil. No problem is finding the court, I trust. Welcome to Tharsis, this is the city closest to Yggdrasil. I'm its overseer. You may call me the Outland Count. Here in the Grand Court, when there are important duties to be carried out, I assign them to explorers as missions. But of all of the explorers who arrive in Tharsis like yourself, we want only the best on the hunt for the Yggdrasil. Before you can set out on your search, you must prove yourself. Man, why you gotta do this? Hello? Are we live? I don't know what's happening. I feel like everything else on my computer seems to work fine. But, the stream just explodes every now and then. Maybe the bitrate's too high, but I sincerely doubt that. I'll turn it down a little. I don't know. It could be anything at this rate. Obtain the iridescent ore. Head to the Old Forest mine to the west and find an iridescent ore. Bring it to me and I'll officially make you Tharsis explorers. So what we have to... So we get an airship in this game, which is not something you get in the other games. And we gotta repair our whatever, our airship. I'd like for you to head to the Old Forest mine on the outskirts of the city and excavate some iridescent ore. We had the thought the vein was mined dry, but the other day a certain explorer found that there was more to be had. The iridescent ore is a pretty thing. Shine light on it and it refracts into all the colors of the rainbow. But its true worth is not found in its beauty, though I'll explain more about that if you complete the mission. Now, do I understand that you've only recently arrived in Tharsis? You must lack proper essentials. So I'll pay half of the reward for this mission in advance. Use that to purchase whatever you need. So we got 500. Find the iridescent orb. Are we entering Tim Sweeney's house to find the plasma orb, unobtainium? The Old Forest mine is the perfect place to test your skills. You'll need all your strength and cunning there. Once you're ready, head to the city gates. I'll have a soldier waiting to escort you there. Best of luck. So we can leave, and we can go buy things. So here's the best character in the game. Materials in, equipment out. Huh? I ain't never seen you guys before. Are you them new explorers what came to Tharsis the other day? The Shepherd crew, huh? Well, hey, welcome to the Barund Atelier. For all of your weapon and item needs. Yeah, most of your needs anyways. It kind of depends on the materials the explorers folks sell to us. The more materials you bring us, the more kinds of stuff we will sell yas. We got a list posted of what kind of equipment we can make, so if you see something you want, bring us that stuff. Well, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Give us a ring whenever you need something for your adventure. So, what we need is... I don't think they give us threads. No, we don't get Ariadne threads yet. So we'll bring... Let's not get into... No, no, no. No, 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 no. Why you do? It might genuinely just be my internet, because Shaw is hell, and they recently had a a bit of a crash a few days ago. So they legit might just be cutting out. Because they hate me. I suppose the more important thing is to buy a weapon, because you gotta have a weapon. I believe the Nightseeker will just be fine with a dagger. Yeah. So we need a mace. We gotta have a mace. And a sword for our dancer. And a rod. Because rods give you tech. YouTube has mostly returned to its senses. It seems to be dying ever so slightly. In fact, it would be a good idea to give our backline some armor. Okay. Oops. Oh, it's a shepherd crew. You been into the labyrinth yet? If you find us any junk, sell it back to us. My boss got the skills to make the useful items and equipment out of that crap. All our gears is first rate. And I helped make it. Hey, why don't you check out our stuff while you're here? Okay. Yeah, so there isn't much else we can do besides set our thing. Actually, let's get into the labyrinth because the music is it's good. You're the Shepherd Guild, right? I'm here from the Outland Court. Before we leave, you're sure you're ready for this? Whatever skills you have are useless if you're not trained. Each party member begins with 3 skill points as a starting point for the adventure. You should spend them on the skills that will be useful in battle and during exploration. If you have not trained any skills yet, go to the main menu with the Y button and select the custom menu. There are attack skills, healing skills, defensive skills. Train the ones you feel you will need the most. You're awarded 1 skill point each time you level up. That's what it'll be. Should we head straight for the Old Forest Mine? Go to the Old Forest Mine, yes! Alright, then follow me. Whoa. Only a feathered hat? I'm gonna need some thick gauges. Don't skip on my gear. You'll be fine. So this is the game. And it's just... It's a 3DS game, obviously, but let's take the music and I'm gonna mute myself. I apologize for not taking the pocket sand. It's just I mean, I did take the sand. The sand is good. The whole thing is that these skills are ailments, and I hope you enjoyed the music because it's nice. What's interesting? So the place we're in is a minor dungeon, and so the difference is that the main instrumentation is not here. So you're hearing the strings and stuff. So once we get to the main dungeon, you'll hear the full song. And I hope you enjoy. What am I reading? 39 TP. That's not enough in this ongoing pandemic. Your average human uses 1 roll per day. They'll never last. 3DS was just strong enough to have good-looking games. Yeah, there are some good-looking games on here. Somewhere between 5th and 6th gen. I love that copy pasta. I don't know where it came from. Wes, you're not supposed to tear paper off the... You're supposed to tear paper off the roll, not wipe your ass the whole roll. I will trust your ability to play the video. Oh, I see miners in the dungeon, alright. We gotta be a healer and refresh, because if you don't get refreshed, you're gonna get destroyed. So what sucks is that you gotta get the runes before you can get actual abilities, but I'm fairly certain everything here is weak to fire. Alright, we're set. Oh yeah, we don't even have the map. We're about to get it very soon. Oh yeah, and if you've noticed this game is slow, explain what proficiency does. Vela, explain. Fine, jeez. So every class has a proficiency, and it seems kind of redundant because there's only one. But later on, we will get the ability to subclass, and you can have abilities from other classes at half strength. But the proficiency only exists if your original class is that. So yours is greatly increases damages to enemies suffering from ailments, which is good because you're gonna do a shitload of damage. The fortress is so you see it says recover TP when you're attacked while on the front line. What makes the fortress a lot better than protectors in the other games is this. So party shield, protect the party for this turn and take any damage they would sustain. So in the other games, this has a cooldown on it. The alternative is line guarding, which just reduces the damage. It doesn't take it for them. But this has no cooldown, and it blocks all damage from all party members and forces them to hit you. So if all party members get hit, you will gain TP for every hit you take for them, and that's just really good. Yeah, and when you combine that with the dancer, who has this energy tango, so the TP cost of skills is decreased for your line. So this is 20. So I believe at full strength, energy tango will have that. So imagine how invincible you're going to be once we get late game. Oh, I see miners in the dungeon, alright. I explained what proficiency does. How rude. All the characters that appear in the game are 18 years older, even if stated otherwise. Catch me now, Mr. Lawman. I wonder where Rick is. Did he die or something? I haven't seen him in a bit. Maybe he's taking a break from all the crashing. Or he's just contemplating what he's reading. We'll get our map soon. As you explore the forest in search of iridescent ore, you notice that you have stepped on something. You pick it up and see that it's a shining golden locket with space for a small picture inside. Could another explorer have dropped this? If you're cursed, you can try opening the locket. I'll close it. Found that for me, did you? Thanks, I've been looking all over for it. So here's our dude. You turn over to see a sleepy-looking man with a sack over his shoulders. His attire marks him as a fellow explorer. You hand the locket to the man, who seems to be a friendly sort. He asks the name of your guild. Me, I'm Whirlwind, he says, though that's really just a nickname. Nice meeting you, Shepherd Guild. You're here for some iridescent ore? Yeah, I think there's still some to be had in this old forest mine. How do I know? Because I'm the one who found it in the first place. Here, maybe this'll help. The man takes a parchment from his belongings and hands it to you. I sketched in where you can find the iridescent ore. I hope that points you in the right direction. The map's only half done? Well, that makes a good chance to learn how to draw on your own. With that, the man points to the blank map you've opened and explains how to draw on it. Obtain the labyrinth map. So yeah. I know how to draw a map. Don't tell me this. How about it? Think you can draw on your own? Don't worry, if I can do it, anyone can. The man laughs, though you're not sure whether this is a joking matter. But seriously, you need to learn to draw a map if you're going to chase the Yggdrasil. That map's your lifeline. When you think you're done with the map of this old forest mine, bring it here and I'll look it over for you. I'll be at the entrance. The man then parts with you and walks back the way he came. You glance at the map and decide to begin your search anew. An old mine long deserted in the forest west of Tharsis. So yeah, we're gonna have to... I turned auto map on because it's gonna be a nightmare to draw. I just got back. Rick's busy pirating a pizza. I missed the last like 10 minutes. Suki Suk trying to get a hot slice. Explain what proficiency is, and I still don't understand. Okay, let me explain it even more, Alex. Here's your proficiency skill. Every class has a proficiency skill. It has 1 point, and it boosts one of your class-specific effects. So your class is Night Seeker, and so your proficiency is greatly increases damage to enemies suffering from ailments. So the reason why this exists is because later on we can subclass, and then you can get the skills from a different class on your class, but you won't get their proficiency, which is just to save it from being that OP. So you have to actually choose what your proficiency is. And so once we reach, I believe it's level 30 and 20 and 40, we'll be able to get these other skills. Does that explain it to you? Good, because we're about to get into combat real quick. I don't remember if there's a foe here. As you proceed down the forest path, you eventually reach a fork in the road. Across the water, you see a shining patch in the ground. It seems something buried shallowly is reflecting light. Judging by the map you received from Whirlwind, the iridescent ore you see can be mined here. But the water between you and the prize is too deep to cross. You finally begin looking for another route. My Dollar Shave garbage came in, and I had a small and I had to email my boss about some work stuff. How is your garbage? I just shaved today. I like the blade. It's the class skill. Yes, it is. Is Dollar Shave Club not a meme? It exists. OS. It was kind of soggy because it rained all day and it was in my mailbox. Me and Rick had a blood pact. What, do it again? I wasn't listening about proficiencies. Oh, I didn't know auto map was an option. I figured drawing the map all the time would be annoying for some people, but I liked it. Dollar Shave Club is a meme. I ordered this 10 days ago, and they never emailed me saying my package was shipped. Ford the river. You can't ford the river. Ah. You wasn't listening. What in the wrong... Every class has a proficiency, expertise, and enlightenment. These are specific to your class. They boost certain effects. Once we get subclassing, you'll be able to get abilities from other classes, but you won't get the proficiencies with them. It's to balance it, so you have to choose what you get. And most of the time, you're just, like, they're all good, to be honest. I mean, Fortress is obviously the most broken. If you could have Fortress on everything. I mean, I guess some of them are better than others, because, see, like, this is, Waltz's Tangas and Sambas are lengthened by 1 turn, so obviously that wouldn't do anything if you had a subclass and something else. It has no effect on subclasses. I mean, you won't get this on your subclass, so you'll get all the other skills, but with only half of the maximum points you can put into them. So let's say I have a Fortress, and then later I subclass, like the Night Seeker. I'll be able to do like Ice Knife, but it'll only be 5 as a max. And then, and you won't get the proficiency, but you will get access to all the other skills. So there are some combos that are better than others. So you can have like healing on your Fortress as a substitute. Well, there's a class we'll get later on that we'll switch out our medic for. I don't know if Dave will enjoy having his look changed, but I like the Arcanist a bit, and we can subclass them to be a healer later, which will help. I am enlightened, milady. It started raining, thundering, and it's very foggy now. It's very comfy. Do you need a higher proficiency for higher levels? No, it's an optional skill that you can build, but it's 1 point and it has a good effect, so obviously you build it as soon as you get it. But we need to be level 20 and 40 for these other skills in the tree. So Novice, Veteran, and Master. Does the sense it make? I know I'm not the best at explaining things. Cure Quad. So, can I see you after class? I don't know. You'll have to find me first. So one good combo is Dancer, with a Night Seeker, but with also having but not having the Night Seeker be a Night Seeker. It's Dancer subclass Night Seeker with a Land Snatch, because the Land Snatch has the Link skills, which proc on every auto, or have a chance of proccing on every auto, and so you get this. You get Sword Dance, chance of performing multiple attacks when performing a normal attack, so you can attack like more than once. And then you have Mist Dance, which is a chance of stunning every time you auto attack. So you're just gonna be an auto attack machine when you combine it with this, so you can attack twice per turn if 2 weapons are equipped. So each auto, so this will give you 2 attacks, and then each of those 2 attacks will be affected by Sword Dance, and this can go up to like 4 times. So you can do maybe like 6 or 8 autos a turn, which is mind-boggling. When do I get a Suck ability? I don't believe you get a Health Drain ability in this. There are other classes in other games, which if we survive long enough, we might play other Etrian Odyssey games. But yeah, your character, most characters can build like 1 or 2 things. So you have Swift Edge, so you can do Swift Edge to like, just be a straight physical attacker. But 9 times out of 10, you're just going to be throwing these. Like, you'll do Venom Throw, and then you'll do Shadow Bite, because Shadow Bite hurts a lot. Yeah, I'm sorry, there is no Suck. What? It's not a vampire, my dude. It's the Night Seeker. Because in the other games, I don't remember what they're... And I disconnected. I disconnected every time. Hello? Are we living? We're living. Yeah. So there are no vampires, I'm afraid. I don't believe in any game there's a vampire. Although it might be. Oh, there are vampires, but they're in Nexus. And they're sort of a they're not really a class. They're just sort of you get special effects. And I believe you need to play the game for a lot to get it. The tongue, though, what that mouth do? They're night walkers. A lady of the night, a lady male of the night. If it's not a vampires, they're just like night walkers in Vampire Reign. They're never vampires in any game ever. God damn. Yeah, so no vampires, unfortunately. And I feel like maybe at some point we can start playing the game. Oh man, this is gonna be a one hell of a journey. Trying to map while... Whoops. Oh, I can feel the pain. Oh, the pain already. Trying to draw on a map. What the fuck is a vampire? Alright, and this is a shortcut. So, a small crevice is visible in the wall before you. Perhaps a person may fit through. However, it appears to be impassable from the side. So what we can do is we can put arrows like this on the map. I know it's impossible to see, but we put arrows there, so we know there's a shortcut there. And every area has a shortcut that looks like that, or they all look consistent. Wow, the music sort of wigged out there. So it's a roller. We literally don't know anything about them, but we'll just smash them. Oh my gosh, a nice crit. We're finally playing the video game. And it is so bizarre playing this, because this is a lot slower than most Etrian Odyssey games. Like a thought, but for blood instead of money. We're going to have to look at all this character art all game. Yeah, you're gonna have to look at this. I don't know what these guys are weak to. Whoops, that's a fire rune. That's not a fireball. So we're generating. So I know Dave will appreciate the fact that we're not just autoing too much. And now See, I never played Persona Q, so I don't know how close the similarities are. But I can imagine that they're very similar. I didn't realize it was really just the same game. Now I'm curious. So yeah, we can use our skills so we can heal Guy a little bit. And oh man, I'm already getting in the mood to adventure. I guess I'm just a silly boy. As you steadily put one foot in front of the other, you gradually become aware of a dread presence. It's a monkey! A monstrous baboon slowly approaches from the other end of the path with cruelty on its face. You know that there is no shame in avoiding unnecessary combat. A wise explorer picks his battles. If you wish to avoid encounter, study this monster's movements and slip past it. So these are foes. You may encounter dangerous monsters called foes in the field. Their temperament can be checked on the map, so normal, caution, and resting. You can look at the map, tell the foe's threat level. You can tell the chances of encountering an enemy and your distance to a foe with this meter. Foes will move once for every turn that passes in battle. Be aware of the residents during combat. Whoops. Okay. So our combat thing isn't red, so we'll dip out. What are they weak to? They're neutral against everything, huh? They even call them this in Persona. I guess so. Oh my goodness, Guy is not having a good time. We must heal. What did Japan mean by this? So I believe what you're supposed to do is juke this guy out. But I appear to be out of sync. There we go. So we can even mark his how far he goes. Damn it! Damn it, Betty. And let's heal Guy while we're here. Check. As you explore the mine, you find a fan-shaped plant at the dead end. This plant is called a traveler's friend, prized by explorers for the way it stores water in its stalks. If you're thirsty, you can nibble at the stalk, though if you're wary of monsters, you may wish to leave. Yeah, so we'll, However, your caution has enabled you to catch with the monsters unawares. You take up arms and prepare for battle, so yeah. There's gonna be a lot of these gotchas, where you're just gonna get slaughtered. Maybe I can blind him. I don't know. You can't see ailment weaknesses in this game, which is a bit of a shame. Forest pictured here, yeah. It's supposed to be a mine. I think we'll just attack. I don't want to waste too much. Oh, and I've forgotten to equip the knife. Get the knife. Yeah, we got him. We got him. After successfully vanquishing the terrible insects, you decide to leave at once before more can arrive. The miners are right here. Oh boy. The jokes, the underage jokes are gonna get out of hand. A small crevice is visible in the wall before you. Perhaps a person may fit through. Proceed? Yes. So we've unlocked the shortcut and we can go back. Translator's note. Please use your imagination. Uh-oh. There appear to be quite a lot of them. Guy is getting beat up, but we healed him. Bam. Fireball. 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 Text-to-speech is funny. Smack. Man, Gaia with the crits. Although usually protectors are pretty beef because they're just broken. I didn't have a cave tile set, please. I'm trying so hard. So what should we? I guess you can. I mean, there haven't been many ailments coming out, unfortunately. Bolt Strike is pretty beef. Although, anything would be pretty good at this point. It's good to get some kind of attack in. Hello? Are we living? We living. Those are probably good as well. I should get miner or mining skill, which no one has because I put a point in the wrong spot. We healing. You gotta heal. I feel like I wanna line heal. Yeah, I apologize. I don't know what's wrong. I feel like it's just how it is today. So we're gonna get all the elements, and I think we'll be fine. Fine for now. Oh, there's someone in the corner. Talk. You step into an open clearing in the forest and encounter a soldier standing to one side. The soldier, upon noticing you, hails you with a friendly wave. Hi there, you're on a mission? I came to investigate this place, but honestly, all these baboons are wearing me out. Aren't you tired too? Tell them that you're tired? Yeah, I'm a bit tired. When you reply that you're feeling some fatigue, the soldier smiles and hands you a tonic. Here, a gift. Drink this and you'll feel better, but if things turn sour, don't hesitate to go back to Tharsis. You thank the soldier, but he holds up a hand to ward off any praise. Good luck up there, he says, and leaves. You stole the blah 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 blah. Yabba dabba doo. The mine is in the forest. When you open the door, you see an opening, and you see an open clearing past it. Baboons. If your map is correct, then the iridescent ore can be mined at the shining spot ahead, but have a care, the wandering beast will hunt you mercilessly, even while you mine for minerals. The minerals! Press 8 where the ground sparkles to take, chop, or mine valuable raw materials. There's a limit on how many times you can take, chop, or mine per day, but the limit resets the next day. Make good use of these skills during your adventures. Yeah. So they're going to be running laps around us while we mine, and we must take haste, and we're entering combat. What are these guys weak to? Oh, they're weak to elements. Obliterate. Damn it. Damn it, Gee, you're missing. We'll just auto. Boom. So yeah, there's a bit of there's some clearings we can make use of. Hopefully we don't get too many encounters while we're running around. I believe this is Treasure. Slate. Slate! Iridescent ore. This spot has been exhausted. Okay. So the monkey's on our butt right now. We can see on the mini-map, but we're gonna swoosh right in. And you can see there's a shortcut here as well. So that'll take us out. And we got a treasure. I don't think we have an icon for that on the map. We'll give it a star. While exploring, you come across a large box. You got Medica. Nice. And I totally forgot to give Suki another fucking weapon. I'm a dummy. The orb. The orb. I believe the orb is for geometric poles. A small crevice is visible in the wall before you. Perhaps a person may fit through. Proceed? Of course. And we can go back if we ever want. So that's our map. We might as well draw the lines for it and our stairs. Or on second thought, maybe drawing the map is a gross waste of time. I've already played this whole game and drawn all the maps. Alright, we can tell him. You find the Explorer Whirlwind, who gave you the map, standing at the edge of an open clearing. If you wish, you can have him review the completed map you've drawn. Oh yeah, guys, want me to take a look at the map? Here, let's see. The map eventually looks up and your man shakes his head. Nope, sorry, you're not done. Yeah, so he wants the lines in. What a punk. In the newer games, they auto-draw the lines as well. So, I don't know, maybe he'll give me something if I fully complete it. Reminds me of Dave's first streams. What happened? It constantly cut out? Or was he drawing maps? We all had a great time with Cruz Brothers. Oh no, don't remind me. I don't want to wake up. Eternal sleep is the only respite I can get. Where did this come from? Alright, that's the main key. Boom. Are you satisfied now? This is nicely done. I'm surprised you haven't. What a loser. Return to the city? Of course. You check your knapsack and again to make sure you have certain the iridescent ore you put away is still there. The final step before completing your mission is to visit the Grand Court and report your find. So don't sell it by accident. Report! Yeah, the emulation is good, but not amazing. And the stream has a bit of a jam. Well done, members of the Shepherd Guild. I see you brought back a fine sample of the iridescent ore. I shall now pronounce the Shepherd Guild to be explorers of Tharsis with my official blessing. And of course, there's the other half of your reward to be given. Here you are, then. And we got some experience points. Now, to the main topic of the discussion. Since you've proven your worth, your guild merits a skyship. It's a vessel that sails the skies, powered by iridescent ore. You'll be searching for Yggdrasil on one. Your skyship is ready at the city gates. Once you claim it, why not make the Lush Woodlands your first stop? The Lush Woodlands has a large natural labyrinth currently being investigated by many of our explorers. Once you reach the Lush Woodlands, you head for the Pillar of Light. You'll see it. It's an invaluable tool. Oh, and stop by the atelier before you go. I sent them my authorization for you to buy certain necessities. Well then, may your way be clear. We can get Ariadne thread. We live in. As you are about to step into the busy city square after reporting in on your mission, someone calls to you. Hold it, please. I have a message to you from the Outland Court. The soldier takes a moment to catch his breath before pulling out a letter and reading it over. He says he will be giving you a foodapult. I'm guessing that's equipment for your skyship. Maybe that's why he can't give it to you by hand. It says here it's to be delivered to the city gates, and you should ask the one in charge there for details. The soldier apologizes for delaying you and nods curtly before leaving. Cruz Brothers and Sonic 06 streams always had an unstable connection, but somehow everyone still managed to enjoy it, and Jonathan created a lot of Kino Cruz Bros lore. I remember that. It's a cool map feature of Final Fantasy IV, but I hate that it might not be clear what's missing to 100% of map. I had no choice. When I see something that like that happen, and no one says anything about it, I needed to fill in the blanks. I only had that issue once so far in my 21 hours. When the edges of corners meet, sometimes you don't see the missing part. I had this issue on Mountain to become a paladin. Hey! Congrats on finishing that mission. A guy from the Grand Court told us. Nice going, Shepherd. Now we can finally sell you them Ariadne threads. Every explorer's got to have an Ariadne thread. It takes you back to Tharsis, wherever you use it from. You ought to buy one right now. It'd be a disaster if you forgot. So, I always buy two, because you never know when someone's gonna steal one from you, and that's going to happen a lot. Oh, I forgot, there's no magic defense in this game, so it's just defense. Oh, I totally didn't even give him the. I totally didn't give John his shield. That's probably why he took so much damage. If I'm gonna be honest. And we can give. Alright, we gotta sell things. You always gotta sell your things. Mercury, Panzo Sketcher, Niridi, Older Vest, Skull Jerkin. So we can get some even better stuff. Imagine if in Tekken no one mentioned Devil Jin and just acted like it was a normal thing. I believe defense it covers both in this game, which is simple. It's not like the other games where you actually have to factor in both. So we can actually get a Niridi. And a Panzer Sketcher. But I don't think anyone can actually wield it. And a Mercury. Ooh, I kind of want that. It's not the best thing. But Suki needs to do damage. And we need to have some money for resting, so we'll do that. We'll go to the Seirimnir Inn. The best meals in Tharsis. Welcome back. Oh my, I think this is our first meeting actually. Are you new explorers? Welcome to the Seirimnir Inn. Oops. Lots of our explorers use this place as a base between excursions. If you get hurt or tired, come back here and get a good rest. We have a clinic in the back too. You're welcome to use it if you have any ailments or wounds to treat. So we can stay. My heart is the only shield I need. Also a huge metal one. That's Cruz Bows in a nutshell. Yeah, we're gonna be the best boxers in Brazil. Also, I can shoot lightning. I remember that that YouTube video sort of thing in the game where they're like recording a fight and they're like Rice is playing and he's like sliding across the ground while nuclear explosions come out of his hands and they're just recording it and putting it on YouTube and it's just normal. Welcome back, dearies. I see you finished that mission you got at the Grand Court. Good for you. Now you can go out on a sky ship to gather food. Oh, but silly me, I should be cooking you dinner to celebrate. We also have side quests. An elegant establishment. Oh, this music. Take the music in. And you must be the explorers, newly arrived and confirmed by the Grand Court. My congratulations. Here at the Dancing Peacock, you may accept quests and seek information from our patrons. Completion of these quests is met with commensurate rewards. Many explorers enjoy passing time in this way. A request I think to be perfect for you is only just posted. Might I ask that you look it over? Yeah, we got a lot of these. So it's best to do these every time because you get new quests every time you enter a new floor. A group of soldiers at the east of the lush woodlands are running low on supplies. I want to send them some food. Oh, will you accept this quest? It may indeed be perfectly suited to you. A group of soldiers are exploring the east side of the Windy Plains, but they lack food to carry on, so your task will be to gather food and drop it off to them. The camp is in the forest. I was given the understanding that it is in an open area. Freshness is important in food, so you must find and deliver in one trip. I shall await your swift return. The Outland Count's task. The city always seeks resources. There's a word of a kapok grove in the Windy Plains. Find it. That request is from the governor of Tharsis, the Outland Count. He wants you to search for a small grove of kapok trees. You can learn more about talking to the Grand Count. My words. Oh my god. I shall await your swift return. Yes, of course. Atelier request. It's me, Win from the burned Atelier. I can't keep up with all these new copious orders. Please bring me 2 rat fangs. The request comes from the burned Atelier. They're interested in materials for a sword. They can supply you with more details of the task at the Atelier. I shall await your swift return. Yeah. So I mean, we're just gonna kill rats and then sell their teeth. No biggie. Oh, you've accepted my request. That's very reassuring. Are you familiar with kapoks? The tree is not grown for food, but for its several other uses. There was a place in these windy plains where many kapok grow. I want you to search for this kapok grove. Rumor has it that it's somewhere on the northern side of the Windy Plains. The A2 region sounds likely. Oh, I'm sorry if my terminology is confusing. No, you don't need to explain this at all. Now then, if you happen to find the kapok grove, return here and tell me the coordinates. Of course, if you know them already, do not hesitate. Let me have them. I forgot the video had 1 trillion views or something. It was some absurd number. At the wharf to the south of the city, merchants from afar carry their goods about, trading with cutthroat fervor. It seems primarily a place for their business negotiations. You doubt they will sell directly to explorers. Feeling a bit out of your element, you return to the city square. Okay, so this is a bit later. Hey, you're the Shepherd's Guild, right? I got a request from the Outline Count to prepare you a skyship. She's all ready to go. You can set sail as soon as she's registered. So what are you gonna name her? Alright, we get to name her ship. So, what would you like to name the ship? I forgot about this. I don't even remember what I called it when I first played. It must have been something dumb. Or probably named it the exact same as my guild name. Which, I named my guild default. So that might be an explanation as to why I name myself that. I've always been the default guild in these games. Are we living? I'm worried that I'm lagging again. We can call it the Glen. I think that'll be a suitable name. We can be Shepherd and our ship's name is Glen. Like the lightning and magic. What is... That game is just an absolute mess. What is this music? I'm gonna refresh my stream because I think my chat isn't updating. Oh no, it's fine. I think everyone... Am I dead? Falcon or Highwind, since those are the name I know from Final Fantasy, will be a Final Fantasy ship. Will Highwind even fit? It will. Since you're the only person to suggest a name. Oh, unless Sticky has a suggestion as well. Ricky, my boy. I can hear everything. There's my window's open, so maybe my neighbors are talking. I can't hear everything. I got big ass headphones on. I mean, Highwind fits perfectly, but I'll wait to see if Stick has an alternative suggestion. My throat. Is this what it's like to be a smoker? My throat's like absurdly dry from talking, and it's only been a few hours. Oh well, it has been maybe 1.5 hours of talking. Come on, Rick. Come on. You know, I'll play some music while we're chilling. Because it seems a bit dead. Oh no, you got nothing. Alright, fine. Highwind is fine. The Highwind, got it. I'll take care of the paperwork. I made this skyship myself, so take care of her. I explained the controls to you, but you'll learn faster if you try it out. You can outfit it at the city gates. Which reminds me, you got a piece of the kit from the Outline Count, right? You can equip it on your skyship. Come by the wharf when you're bored, and I'll let you guys have some other equipment no one else is using. The cargo wharf might not seem like it's a place for explorers, but that's where you'd be wrong. I'll stop by what I mean when you... I'll explain what I mean when you stop by. I'll be waiting. So let's go. Maybe he's here already. I don't know. Welcome, Shepherd Guild. This place here is my castle. The wharf is where the Tharsis opens up to the outside world. Many merchant comes here to trade. The explorers come and go as they please, too, seeing as this is where we fix up their skyships. Oh, speaking of which, let me give you this before I forget. You got dowsing rods. That's for your skyship. It should help you find some of that treasure sleeping in the great wide world. It'll have some clues to help. It'll help to have clues to find some of it, but you have to ask your fellow explorers about that. At the wharf, you can blah blah. So you're supposed to street pass and give each other codes or clues. Which, I mean, if I wanted to cheat, I could just look at the clues on my 3DS copy. Which I don't know if that will break the game. I honestly don't think it would, because their brains are on when they made this game. I tried thinking of something funny, but I'm out of gas. Am I drinking? Hello? I think we're back. Alright, I looked at it. The YouTube video on Cruise Brothers had 167,068,000 views with only 9,130 likes. I think the commas are right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Far to the north of these skies looms the Yggdrasil, your ultimate destination, but you'll never reach it without understanding of how to control your sky ship. You review the controls. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. So yeah. I'll probably remember this. Yes. So we can move around. We can move our body freely. You managed to load the requested food on a skyship. All that's left is to deliver it during this trip. So what we have to do is we need to find the spot. So we're just... Yeah, so this isn't something you see in the other Etrian Odyssey games, and it's very interesting. It gives you another depth of travel. And in this game, there are minor dungeons, as I said earlier. Insert minor joke here. The point is that most Etrian Odyssey games have 5 strata, or 5 floors in a strata. This game has lands. There are 4 lands, and there's a major and a minor dungeon. And there's multiple minor dungeons. And the rabbits aggroed on me. But yeah, so in this game there's minor dungeons that take up some of the extra floors that you would normally see in an Odyssey game. What should we give them? Let's give them some buffalo. You pack the Tharthus buffalo in a wooden crate and lower it to the soldiers. They eagerly open the box. After checking over the contents, they signal you satisfied. They seem pleased with the food. The request is now complete. You can turn it in next time you find yourself at the bar. Those seagulls are huge. Yeah, so the dungeons are sort of scattered around, and they can even be hidden. But, I would honestly say there's more dungeoning in this game than there are usually in these games. To the east and the west are high mountains ranges, far too tall for your skyship to fly overhead. You see a ravine that seems to be only viable path towards Yggdrasil, but is filled with thick clouds. Visibility is close to nil in the ravine. To brave it with your skyship would be far too dangerous. You also see some kind of monument south of the ravine. You can barely make out a crest engraved in it. Further south of the monument, you see a large forest. This must be the lush woodlands the Count spoke of. The side of this forest is the same stone monument that was next to the ravine. It seems too coincidental to ignore. There may be some connection between the ravine and the lush woodlands. I have questions. The stake was far larger than both the box it was stored in and far larger than the ship was carrying it. It's fine. It's art. You just don't think about it too much. And here's an alternate dungeon. So here's one of the minor dungeons I was talking about. You notice a small forest by the riverside. Cries of birds and beasts echo from it constantly. There are brightly colored fruits and trees. Many animals seem to flock here to food in these fruits. You go excited to think of what manner of exotic beasts you may encounter in this forest. So it's a small orchard. So I believe Dingo, the Count, was looking for the kapok trees, and there's some right here. I believe they're right here. No, they're not. They're somewhere. They might actually be in the small orchard. Oh no. When you look directly below, you can see a vast and lush kapok grove. can almost hear the rustling of the thick trees with large glossy green leaves. This is the fabled Kabak Grove. You must simply mark the location so not to forget and report it to the Outland Count to fill a request. Of course. You know what kind of rare beasts you will encounter? Foes. Of course. We will mark it with a tree. As we will with our massive intelligence. I'm actually honestly a bit afraid of what's in there, so we'll just go into the actual dungeon. And I didn't read any of that. Whoops, my bad. So here's the actual song with the piano in it. And I'll mute myself so you can hear. Upon disembarking the skyship, you find yourself in a green maze of the lush woodlands at last. The beautiful scenery has a pleasant breeze that passes through, rustling the grass and the trees. Yet, despite the soothing atmosphere, you have not forgotten that this place has claimed countless lives. You resolve to test your mettle against the labyrinthine hazards once more. I know what to do. Then may your journey begin, and may fortune favor your guild. The path to Gitchslow begins here. So that's a geomagnetic pole. And I believe there are shortcuts somewhere. Foe? They're well, I mean they are scary, but we'll avoid them, and their scariness will be significantly reduced. Here's a shortcut. That little flute reminds me of the Oakville from Fable 1. Maybe that's the right place. I don't know. I've never played a Fable game. And look at that rat. Fireball. Give him that fireball. Never mind. Ice Knife slaughtered him. Oh my goodness. Look at the damage. Part of what I remember was from this mostly was getting fucking destroyed by a deer. The rat be flexing. What is in here? Like, this is starting to be new to me, because it's been so long. As you venture through the depths of the maze, you hear a sudden sound from a nearby thicket. No sooner have you drawn your weapons from a herd of monsters leap from the underbrush. There are just monsters. Oh, it's a rare die. Odds are he's just gonna run away as fast as possible. But if he makes the error of staying, he will be obliterated. Nope. What a fool. And the fireball, just a bit excessive. So yeah, you get a lot of experience for killing rare enemies. You have pacified the monsters, but on reflection, something about them seems unusual to you. You expect that the shining monster you have vanquished is what they call a rare breed. The rewards can be reaped by subduing these monsters are many, and should not be passed up lightly. Oh, it's just a door. Oh, and here's wood. You always gotta have wood. Actually, I believe we have to interact with it to mark it. So we'll figure out what those do later on. I see you have chosen death. Boop. So what are the rats up to? They wake to nothing, and they do a lot of damage. Wood. Hehe. Wood. Yeah, so the damage is pretty brutal in this game. You can see even our defender is taking quite a bit. Boom. The requested rat fangs for the Brun Battalion have been collected. You need only sell them to the shop now. Forest aloe. Small flower. Oh, we're kind of lucky. Dick. And so yeah, you can see you might see a little bit of a boy back there. He's a bit spooky, so we won't bother him for now. I mean, we can't bother him, but that's besides the point. No, might as well do something. Guy Fury is taking one for the team. He's a bro, unlike that asshole Gordon. Ramsey. Ow. The damage, it is great. Probably because I haven't bought armor. How about weapons? Whoops, don't do that. Ugh. It's fine. English isn't my major either. Smack. Smack! I recognize we totally ignored the geomagnetic pole. Oh, and here are true flies, or wood flies. They poison you, which is not nice. I don't like them. They're coarse and irritating to get everywhere. Or something like that. Let's just try something. I have been sleeping through streams. Is Gordon in Darkest Dungeon? No, I don't think so. Oh no, he blinds. Okay, we have taunts. We'll defend. I love the music. It's so good. Damn, girl doomed. Hidden. I'm not taking shit. He just calls his teammates donkeys. You fucking donut. Oh, you notice something unusual up ahead and stop to inspect it. The ground is littered with wood splinters. It looks as if something smashed its way through a wall. You wonder what happened here. We're going to find out really soon. Oh, yeah. That's a bit imposing, isn't it? The emulation is stuttering a bit, so it's not doing it justice. But oh my god! I don't like that. These bugs. And we're already getting pretty low on TP. As I always say, Amrita, which you use to restore TP, is not easy to come by in this game. You almost always have to save it for boss fights. You gotta be joking me. Hello? This time it was YouTube that told me it disconnected and not OBS. My god. Stream, come back to me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please try again later. How about you please give me my chat back? Idiot sandwich. Grasshopper gang approaches you. You walked into the wrong mines. I think it was just on my end. Something broke. I think my internet's just crapping out. I know I have internet connection issues sometimes because I don't know, Shaw hates me. I can just be playing a game and it'll disconnect all of a sudden. We might as well use the geometric pole. We basically did all the requests, so we can hand them in and get some of that juicy XP. Damn it! I made a mistake! I used the rune, not a fireball. I think we can just auto attack. We'll be fine. Beat down. We got him. You spy a mysterious pillar of light ahead and stop to inspect it. As you gaze upon it, wondering what it could be, a nearby soldier addresses you. A curious thing, isn't it? That's called a geomagnetic pole. The soldier points to the pillar of light that stretches to the heavens. You touch it and you'll be able to go to and fro between the city and the forest in an eye blink. Don't bother asking how it works, though. It was here when the explorers found this maze long ago, but it's handy, that can be sure of. My advice, put it to use, and never mind the particulars. Having finished talking, the soldier leaves his place, seeming pleased with himself. You are free to test out the geometric pole or continue your wanderings. Why is it so bad to use the rune instead of fireball? Oh, because the rune doesn't do damage. The rune buffs your elemental damage and your elemental defense, but it does not do damage, so it's kind of not very useful for a small fight. And you can get TP back from resting a town. It's just that in the, like you can see, Suki can't do very many attacks because of high costs. And like Sticky is also running out of TP as well, so we have to go back probably like right after this fight just to regenerate, which is fine. We made ample progress. Yeah. Back from your impromptu haircut. Oh my god. Oh my god. I believe that room over there is just nothing special. You sold the food and you got monies. Yes. Yes! Oh, so you took that request, huh? A lot of explorers have been coming around lately. I'm out of junk for swords. So I want you guys to get me 2 of them rat fangs. Them tree rats out in the lush woodlands drop them. Huh? You already got some? Just what I expected from the shepherd crew. Bang on target. Okay, just sell them to me. Don't worry, the money you get from selling them ain't part of the quest reward. He is pleased with himself. And so, yeah, we get some items. We can also sell our extra daggers, because we're not going to use those daggers. wow, that's a lot better, huh? I honestly don't know what daggers are good for. We can also get the Neridi. Although I'm guessing armor would be better. We can figure that out later. And my chat disconnected again. Point it to me on your map. It's right there, you bonehead. My scouts report that they found the Kabak Grove. It seems your information was correct. With these new resources, the city will prosper. As its governor, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I've already contacted the Dancing Peacock. You may return there to report in and collect your reward. Yes, let me refresh this again. Nice! Hell yeah, I'm gonna make a good tutorial text dump. At least this isn't like Rune Factory, we get a horribly deformed chef character. The chef character is a standard, it's a staple of the series. Welcome back. You had no trouble delivering the food, I take it? Then here's a promised reward. Perhaps I should have you find some food to serve at my establishment. Haircuts are just a scam perpetuated by Big Hair Bob. How could you fall for it? Is the final boss mission rescuing that poor dog from the evil governor? We do have to rescue something, but we'll figure that out when we get there. Why are we in a brothel? Because this is where we get quests from. Don't ask. It's hot anyways. We can let it slide. Congratulations on completing that last request. I heard all about it from the Outland Court. The Count has a duty to cultivate his city, so it is not rare for him to enlist the help of explorers. In this way, the city prospers and attracts more citizens. I would be delighted to see Tharsis thrive. Here is the reward you were promised by the Outland Count. I shall be seeking your help again. Simple scope. And free level ups. Free level ups are always good. My mom cut my hair. She's in on it. I'm not against the direction that the story is going in. I cut my own hair, so your mom probably did fine. Yeah, I can't cut my hair. My hair is just really long right now. Welcome back. You've completed this request, I take it. Thank you for your hard work. There have been scant few requests from the civilians at this bar. You might think of quests as a bridge between you and the citizenry here. Here are the RNA threads that will constitute your reward. No, you will not have to buy one next time, yes? Is this how Bezos became rich? Not paying for haircuts? Oh man. That is gonna be a hard quest. Legit. You will take that request. It is from Dala of the Sarim here Inn. She wants someone to retrieve an herb called Kulantro, which grows on the B1 floor of the Lush Woodlands. The Kulantro supposedly grows deep in the hidden parts of the far north of B1 floor. It has a very distinctive scent. The area can be hard to find, so look closely and carefully at your map. I shall be awaiting your swift return. Ah yes, this request is a task of retribution from a beginning explorer. In B1 floor of the Lush Woodlands, there's a wooden box where some leave items for emergencies. Do you know it? The box is frequently a target of angry baboon attacks. It is the most vexing for those who need it the most. That is why they wish for you to subdue the monster. The wooden box is in the northern area of B1 floor. If you seek advice on fighting the angry baboon, the man joining you there is quite knowledgeable on the topic. Take care, and I shall await your swift return. Aged baboon hunter, you're the ones taking care of that damn monkey in the Lush Woodlands. Glad someone's got some backbone, but spirit won't help if you charge the angry baboon head on like an amateur. Real pros don't neglect their defense. You gotta wait for the right moment to strike before belting it one. When you take on the angry baboon, the best offense is a good defense. Your rookies to this game need to learn that quick. I don't even know what he means by that. Tastes like soap. You save 20 bucks and use it to become a bajillionaire. I cut my own hair and then have one of my sisters give it once over. Defeat the baboon. Yep, We gotta go get a baboon. Yep. We'll buy more equipment later. Right now we gotta get a rest done. As you enter the inn, you see the innkeeper in the hall chatting with a familiar face. Ah, it is you. Welcome. I was speaking to Dala about your shepherd guild. It was nothing to be ashamed of. You seem to be doing all to search the small caves that dot these lands. All of us in the city are grateful for your contributions. The cave have many rare and desirable materials. The more of them you find, the more we shall flourish. I hope that you will continue your efforts on our behalf. But now Dala has hungry mouths to feed. I should return to my place of work. Perhaps later, shepherd. Yo, what up? Does it add nothing to addition? Ruin it for other people? Probably. So we can buy new items. Nectars are good. That's so expensive though. We should be fine for now. Whew. Man, increase the strength. Gotta have strength. Although I think surviving is a bit more important right now. Man, that is expensive. I think I need to even out my defense first. I'm really annoyed that they've been bringing up mining in caves, and all you've done is explore these damn forests. It's just how it is. Should we get some more armor? Oops. We can afford it. It's important that we do not become dead. We're all set. Man, it's already 7. Thick gauges. I'm moving up in the world. And we can go to our caves. You know what? We can go to Small Orchard. Or Chard. And then just waltz over here. Oh, I completely forgot you can eat food in this game. Nom nom. We got more strength. So we need to get jacked in order to fight more monsters. Whoops, that's not a door. Oh, it's nothing. How disappointing. Whoops, I'm swimming around. Galaxy brain move, don't cut your hair ever, and use that time that would have been spent cutting your hair on more important things. Stuff like playing video games. Very important. Can we even, like, live through this? Can we just auto them? I don't want to have to attack them too much. Auto. Get him, Fury. The rats stand no chance. They don't have a giant rat that makes all the rules. You discovered Force to Low, Force to Low, Force to Low. Thank you. I also forgot to assign my skills. So Nerve Throw, We can take proficiency. So our goal is to get the Shadow Bite, and that's going to take a while. But for now, we can focus on these. Which, I mean, Shadow Cloak could be helpful. But I'm usually a punk and I just go straight for violence and not avoid evasion. It's kind of important that we get these. Also, we should get Mineralogy. So what are we doing? We need these. Yeah, so Healing Step does a lot for us. These two trees in particular are good for us. So we can get Dendrology. Dendrology. We're moving on up. Patch Up is helpful too. Yes! Look at all these rooms. We can now blast them. Oh, and there's another shortcut here. How magical. Give him the gold ice knife. Hey. As we know, video games are not a waste of time. And my goodness, Girl Doom is getting the slaps. It is impassable from the side, so we're gonna have to go aggro the slows. And the slows will do the tripping chopping for us. Weak to poking, really? Taunt him. And we'll burn him. Or we'll zip at him. We'll give him a zippy zap. Good job, Fury. Just taking all the aggro. Doing your job. How did you miss? And the guy who's blinded somehow hits, of course. It's magical. So there's wood on them sides, and we're just taking so much aggro from monsters now. More. You gotta be joking. Burn. Zap him. Oh, good. More blinds. It's fine. They don't do damage anyways. Imagine stopping the fight bugs. There's just a lot of them. They're coarse and rough and irritating, and they get everywhere. You hear cracking sounds from the other side of the wall mixed with the violent growl of a beast. Always mad. Always mad, alright. Let me just mark this on the map while I'm being yelled at by the game. When the dust settles before you is an enormous bear with gleaming eyes. You stand tense, knowing that those thick trunk-like arms could easily pound you into jelly. Bye-bye. Which I should probably mark that he's... The map is right there. Where's the flamethrower class? I mean, Rick is playing it. So he's gonna chop the wood. He would. He's gonna chop all the wood. And so that path is opened up for us. I wish I had something to mark the wood, but I don't. The roar of splintering wood echoes through the forest. Yeah, loser. I believe there's some kind of secret up there, but You know, I'd rather not get mauled today. Also, I missed this. Whoops. Yeah, that is one jacked bear. You know what, I can thread it out if I need to. Oh. Oh dear. I'd rather not. It's okay. Oh. As you push through the thicket and reach a hidden path, you wrinkle your nose at some pungent scent. It seems to be coming from the plants that grow in the area, so this is the Kulantra. And we're gonna heal. I didn't read that at all. Escaped by the skin of your teeth. Yes. My throat is really acting up. Of course I would like to open it. We got a main Gish. Let's see what it does. I'm sure it's magnificent. A dagger useful for offense and defense. Hey, you know what? Not bad. Sneef. Don't do this. Please don't. Check. A small crevice is visible in the wall before you. Perhaps a person may fit through. Proceed. I always proceed. God damn it. What's it gonna be? Fucking rats right now. Oh yeah, we have line heal. That'll help. My goodness. 48. That must do fixed damage or something ridiculous. And the patch up is helping a lot. Oh. So here's the wooden blacks. I don't know if we can handle this. Not yet. I don't think I'm ready for that. So the bamboo is very mean. Damn it. Always with the encounters. Burn to the ground. Why imagine? Just go to the fridge and shove an egg up your nose. That sounds wonderful. Zap! I think we can just auto them. Whap. The baboon isn't mean, he's just angry. He's a real gamer. Yeah, well, he will do the many damages against the party. And honestly, I don't want to die. It's just one of those things I enjoy not doing. Death. Oh, it's a preemptive attack. Blast him. Just go all out. You have been zapped. And we're kind of low on TP as well. So we can get a shortcut. Oh, and there's the progress. The door. So if I recall, there's going to be another baboon. Baboonicles on the other side. Or is a Mankey. Yeah, not gonna deal with that right now. God, I hate fighting Rattata. I'll tell you what. Me neither. Oh, the wonderful paralysis. Man, we're getting so much TP back from just getting hit. Smack him. Slap him. And move on with our lives. We're actually pretty much done with the area, besides the Mankey. So we'll tidy up. Oh my goodness. I guess I shouldn't complain. More fights means more experience. Fireball. Don't run. Okay, thank you for not fleeing. Thank you. Just get obliterated. He'll do many damages, and I don't want to die. This is how you treat the most oppressed group of people? Yes, the damages will be great. That is just how it is. I'm not the one that make the rules. The statistics show that baboons are responsible for 70% of all deaths, or something. We can hand in that. Oh no, we can't hand in that. You gotta give it to. Gotta get it to Dala. Talk. Oh no, I think I just handed in. Some culantro. I don't think you're allowed to save that. Were you able to get some culantro? Oh, is this it? It's rather very well. An extremely unique scent. Perhaps it is simply too strong for my tastes. Though, I admit to being curious as to how Dala plans to use this in a dish. Maybe I will sample some once I deliver it to her. Would you like to accompany me there? Whoosh. I guess if you're upon request, it will be considered cancelled. We take responsibility for requests that you accept. The best explorers do not disappoint clients. Ooh, of course. When I see a foe walking towards me, I cross over to the other side of the street. Oh no. No, no, no. Are we alright? We're experiencing minor technical issues. Are we okay? Are we okay? I'm noticing it's disconnecting quite a bit. I don't know if the internet's telling me to stop, which it has been it has been about 2 hours now. So, we might need to stop at some point. We are back. Hopefully for a bit more than a minute now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. Everything's breaking apart. We need to get you some armor. Some real armor. If you stop, Wes will start. We know this. He'll be forced to do Sandworm. Oh, I'm out of money. Well, alright then. I guess Medica will have us an even 10. We'll have a rest. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna go. We're just gonna wing it. I'm gonna get obliterated by a monkey. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum. Oops. More combat. I want to preserve my TP, but I think we have. You leave me no choice. Oh. Maybe I overestimated how strong they were. Maybe I greatly overestimated how strong they are now. I suppose having good swords is good. Forgive me, master. I must go all out. This is so serene. I feel like every game I play, I'm just absolutely zened out. For no other reason than I'm just enjoying to play a game. Blast him. He lives. I guess we got a preemptive attack and I didn't even notice. Chop! 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 Let's get beef. I'm just gonna guess it's weak to ice. Ah, good. You have been blinded. And wow. I guess that's what he meant by you need to defend. Whoops. Huh. You missed. You fool. So I'm guessing he just alternates between big attack, small attack. But he's almost gone there. You are dead. You are dead. Not a big surprise. Of course, he's just going to be an enemy later on. The monster cries out and collapses on the spot, felled by your assault. The request is now complete. You examine the wooden box and see food, likely left by somebody inside. The box itself seems undamaged. You clean up the box's interior before leaving to make your report of the request for fulfillment. You discover a wooden box in the corner of a clearing. There's a blurred writing on it. Those who have should share their bounty. Those who lack, take what you need with gratitude. The box appears to be empty just at the moment. You're free to put an item inside or leave the box be. So I'll put in my RNA thread. Because I have 4 of them, and they're good items. Bob! The baboon was just going to get some iced tea after Sunday school and church. How could you? He was intimidating me. I think my life was at danger. What can I say? I was only standing my ground. And besides, can't you see he was stealing from that box, huh? Huh? Oh my goodness, the rollers. They did not have a good time. How could you? Oh, hello, sir. I guess I gotta get in his face. Oh, look at him with flies. Look at him go. He's coming right at me. You fool. You ran away. How can I kill you now? And you missed. Oh my goodness. What a dumb idiot. You fell for the oldest trick in the book, the I walk in front of you and then I walk away. They call it a cross counter. Bob, this is... Let's not take it that far. I believe the demo would end here. And then like yeah, the demo ends at this stairwell. So you get a decent amount of game for demo. It's a family-friendly stream, which is why I labeled it as not for children. But I know just how much it's for kids. As you follow a small path that runs beside a spring, you notice a set of stairs that lead downwards. Your reverie of what might lie below is broken by hurried footsteps echoing from the stair. Oh, it's you folks. The man comes into view and you recognize him from the old forest mine. You search your memory for his name. Whirlwind, was it? His face is stern, but on seeing you, it relaxes. Only then do you notice the man slung over his shoulder. The armored man's head is bandaged and he hangs limp and unmoving. He's clearly not conscious. Sorry, but no time to chat. This poor thoughtless boy. Looks like he ran into bad news down there. Though the man projects a calm demeanor, his fatigue shows through in the sweat pouring down his brow. You suspect he may require help. You wonder if you should offer your assistance. Offered help? Yes, of course. Well, thanks. It's mighty kind of you. Is everyone around these parts as nice as you? The man smiles. But that's okay. I got this taken care of. Still, whatever got him down there, once the Count hears of it, he might want something done. Whirlwind readjusts his unconscious soldier over his shoulder and jogs away. You're free to continue down the stairs or return to Tharsis to replenish your supplies. I will go down the stairs. Because, I mean, we can always go back with the thread. Just pop a thread and go back home. Check. I'm also getting really hungry. Oh good. More of them. we'll figure out what he's for before we aggro him. Before we incur that wrath. Oh, and as a Mandrake. Everyone loves Mandrakes. Every time I'm disconnecting. Yeah. There's a bear in there. We're not gonna go over that way. Because, he's scary. There's a scary monster in there. Oh, and there's stuff. More stuff. Always good stuff. Yeah, it just disconnected me for some reason. I don't remember how to get there. Conditional drop. Yeah, I might end the stream soon. I know we haven't made much progress, but the stream is dying. And I should probably eat food as well. I can get a few levels off stream, and that will speed up our progressing with much haste. The spot has been exhausted. Of course it is. I wonder if we've leveled up. I have zoned out completely. We have. How wonderful. We should probably build this up because we need to get Shadow Bit. Spider bite ya. And Guard Tango is nice for our beefy boy. We're getting there. We'll be big boys in no time. Although it is kind of different not having a Landy on my team. I'm very used to having that. Oh, talk. At the path's end, you encounter a soldier clasping a bleeding wound in his side. He must have run afoul of a monster. When he notices your presence, he speaks to you in a pained voice. You must be explorers, professionals, I'd wager. If you made it this far, I came to the Outland Count's orders to clear up monsters, but some kind of bear attacked. I'm in a state. The soldier's clenched fist trembles in frustration. Are we connecting? Are you connecting, son? I should be able to walk now. I'm sorry to have taken up some of your time. If you're going on ahead, you'll probably find a fruit tree. Listen to me. Do not touch the yellow fruit. It's unripe. One of my partners ended up biting his tongue. I'd recommend a different fruit if you're hungry. Alright, I should get going. Take this with my compliments. The soldier hands you a leather pouch. We got a bear claw. We love grinding in the Shepherd's Glen, but only consensual grinding. God damn it, Jonas. Don't touch that. Don't touch the yellow berries. The soldier nods to you. May we meet again if fate wills it, and walks away with a limping gait. We're going indoors. There's someone over there. We're getting encounters. We're getting encounters. I'm trying to paint while in encounters. Are we looking for ore? We're not looking for ore. We're just looking to slaughter all who enter our path. These guys aren't dangerous at all, if I remember. They just bind you when you kill them. Okay, they do a bit of damage. Chop. Chop. Damn it, Fury. You're supposed to be taunting them. You might as well just attack them. Fireball. I just got him. We're out of TP. We'll open up a shortcut and we can get back. We're looking for either or. Indeed. We haven't opened the items menu once. That's nice. Oh, we picked up a lot of stuff, haven't we? It reveals one foe on the floor. That's nice. You return from your search to see a group of soldiers gathered in the corner of the city square. There is anger in their voices as they say things such as, "That monster," and "We can't let this stand." As you are wondering what could have happened, you suddenly hear a familiar voice address you. "Hey, you made it back safe. Great." Whirlwind walks up and greets you. "Oh, that soldier I carried back, he'll live, though he'll be in the hospital for a while. I was lucky to bring him back, though. Sounds like the rest of his troop was completely wiped out. From what I got out of him before he passed out, they got attacked by some bear creature with blood-red fur. The Outland Count's not taking this one lying down. If you go to the Grand Court, he'll ask you for its head. But I wouldn't recommend that you go charging down into B2 floor. Fact is, the monsters down there are too strong. But if you follow the river by the lush woodlands west, there's this place called the Small Orchard. The monsters there are perfect to do a little training on. If you want practice, that's where I'd go. Well, I should take off. Make sure you don't do anything reckless, okay? Yeah, sure. That'll lead nowhere but trouble. You decide to go on your way as well. Hey, it's the Shepherd crew. Guess what? We finished working with our forging furnace. Now we can use hammers to forge weapons for you. To forge a weapon, we need some more materials, but if you already brought them to us, you don't gotta do it again. The effect of forging changes depending on the hammer you use, so if you find a new hammer, fork it over quick. We got lots of our own hammers too, so you can give it a try right now. So you can buff up your weapons by forging them. Talon sword. Man, we got some schmoves. Oh, we can't use them because they're rapiers. I like the stream picture. It's the right amount of zoomed in. Yeah, that's just how the emulator is. Why does the blacksmith girl have a Brooklyn accent? I don't know. She's supposedly from like a farmer's, she's a very rural girl. Oh, we can get jerkin. Get some skilled jerkin. It'll probably be good. We need defense. I love her. I love the way she talks. It's probably one of my favorite characters. Nope, don't want to sell that. Well, I know, you can probably sell that. I don't mind. It wouldn't hurt to have more nectars, but they cost so gosh dang much. If you buy my rod, you gotta have rod. Bone staff. Sure. You gotta get your bone. She has a great line later on that we'll probably figure out. So we can put stuff on our whip bonds. So, girl doomed. we want attack for our for Sook. It's always good to get some attack in, and I don't know what you can do. Blind is funny. Yeah, I imagine it would be in Kansai. Yo, Shepherd. You always see me here, but my main thing is actually swinging the hammer into the workshop in the back. Even if I'm still an apprentice. But I got your back when it comes to weapons and armor. I got a lady boner harder than steel for that stuff. Yeah, that's the line. I don't know why. I'm a child. I love this. She's my favorite. The shopkeepers in like all the games are kind of weird. If you if you want, you can look up the shopkeeper from the first game. Her name is Shaleka, and you might get some suspect out of that. Gotta take a good old nap. Sweating. I guess we can go to the orchard. Find the headwaters. There's a large river in the windy plains that flows near Tharsis. I need to know the exact location of its source. There is another request from the Outland Count. This time he wants you to find a source of water. You can learn more by talking to him at the Grand Court. I shall await your swift return. She needs some dragon's blood. That request is from the blah blah. Yeah, I don't exactly know where that is, so I'll talk to her. I found a hole in BF2 in the Lushwood Lands. I looked inside at night and a monster jumped out. I'm so scared. This request is specifically to investigate B2 floor of the Lushwood Lands. It mentions a large hole in an unnaturally caved-in area on the southern path. Have you seen this? The client took a lit torch at night to look inside and was met with an unknown monster springing out. My hopes are that it is merely a misunderstanding, but someone must look into it, if that will be you. Then I will await your swift return. The woodlands are dangerous at night, so be on your guard. There are owls that cast like ice or something. So that's fun. Hello, I'm sure you've heard, but the Redford monster was seen in the lower reaches of the Lushwood Lands. It has claimed the lives of many of our soldiers. Left unchecked, it may prove a menace to you explorers too. I've issued a mission to subjugate the beast. It is the most dangerous task I've requested, but it must be done. If you believe your skill to be up to the challenge, then by all means accept the mission. I will. Until now, the greatest threat we'd known in the Lushwood Lands were the black bears, the cutters. But now we're getting reports of a bear with red fur, as if stained with blood. It is much more fearsome. Encountering new species means, on one hand, that our explorations are advancing, but we can't celebrate yet. Not after these casualties. It's safe to say that this Redford beast has the run of the lower floors. And so I've issued a mission to eliminate the threat lurking in the Lushwood Lands. We must secure our explorer's safety by eradicating whatever thwarts our search, starting with this beast. The mission will be more dangerous than any you have faced, so it would not do for you to be unprepared. I've asked the guildmaster to supply you with something that will help you stay alive in the labyrinth. Stop by the Explorer Guild and see him before you go any further. That's all for me. Best of luck then. Yes. The request? Yes. Are you the ones who accepted it? Then I dare say I can ask for a large favor. Do you know about the wide river that flows around the city? That river's water has long sustained our people. What I want to discover is the river's source. It is bound to be somewhere in the New Plains. If you can find it, report back to me here. Though if you already know where it is, there is no need to wait. Shoot. I don't actually know the source. I know it's in the top left, but I don't know exactly what it means. You believe you have seen her behind the counter at the Burnt Atelier. As your eyes meet, she smiles. Wow, did you have some business with the Outland Count? He's all fired up about this mission. I got a big shipment of pole stones and silver whistles he asked for. I don't know if you know, but pole stones can carry you to the last stairs you used, and the silver whistle takes you clean out of the labyrinth, kind of like an Ariadne actually. I got him out in the store, so come on and take a look-see if you wanna. It sounds as if items useful to your adventures have been stocked, but if you're interested, go to the Burnt Atelier to see what they have. So we're gonna get bursts, I think. There you are, Shepherd. The Outland Count told me about what you'll be facing. The Red Beastie in B2F of the Lushwood Lands. You're a mite lacking strength to be hunting that thing. That's why, as Overseer of the Guild, I've got a new kind of skill for you. There's a burst skill. The essence of the techniques your forebears use is written down on it. There are more defined, and I suggest you do. Burst skills will do a lot to up your survivability in the wild. So you charge them up and you blast them. So I don't know if we can set them in here, I believe. Burst. The amount of burst gauge a skill takes varies according to skill. Use a burst skill you learn in the battles to make it blah 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 blah. Yeah. So this one and this one. Full retreat is surprisingly good at getting you out of a bad situation. Why am I here? There are no requests. Whoopsies. Yeah, I guess we're just going. We're going. Oops. I should eat some food. I'm gonna get something. Tornadoes are not nice. We got a buffalo. Once we get into the second area, we can use our food launching techniques for good. This is a river source. Yep. No southern blue-collar hard-working blacksmith to tuck me into bed at night. That feel one. She is a very good girl. I believe this is the deer area. There are deer that will kick your shit in. They're actually not that strong, but if you kill them all, a big deer comes and caraboos your ass out of here. As you walk a narrow path in a small orchard, you sight someone up ahead. He seems to be a Tharsis soldier. Do you have business in this labyrinth too? The soldier's cheerful manner is apparent even through the armor that masks his features. The worst this place has are a few weak fawns, so this will be a breeze. I'll finish up quick and hit the bar. The soldier seems dubiously confident for a man in a dangerous labyrinth. He leaves, whistling to himself. He will not live to regret that mistake. More encounters. And we got frogs. We got forest frogs. Someday you'll go through the rain, someday you'll feed on a tree frog. I don't know what he's weak to. I don't want to find out. Or actually, I do want to find out. I don't know what he's gonna do. He's just gonna hip hop jump on you. I want to say he's weak to lightning, but I have I have no real idea. It's been too long. Chop, chop, chop. Damn it. This is dodging. And my throat is getting clogged. Ooh. Frog it down. Slippy. No. There's a deer around here. And here's a... Oh, it's a one-way. Everyone goes one way. I don't know about that. You might not come back with a cylinder. You might come back with a 2D shape. You gotta stay hydrated. Except I don't have water. I'm taking it all. And you can't stop me. Put it on the anvil and flatten it. I would not choose that personally. To each their own. Turn it into a weapon. Oh, they're weak to ice. Well, ice it is then. A lance that can slay dragons. Is slay a banned word? Or... That is bizarre. Oh my god. This is what you get for being a Night Seeker. You just get obliterated. A lance that can lay dragons? I don't know about that. Oh my god, the damage is great. I guess dragons reproduce by ramming swords in each other. Also, we should heal, because we're taking a lot of damage. I believe this is just a shortcut back. Indeedly diddly do. Diddly 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 diddly. And what? Why has it got to be tree rats? Zap him. Give him a good blasting. Oh, and there's treasure. And there's an encounter. And it's a baboon. It's always gotta be a baboons in it. Ow. We must regenerate. We must blast them with ice. Huh. Oh. You miss. I'm too swift and nimble, and you also happen to be blinded. Blast them. That was a really powerful attack, wasn't it? Bang. Open Sesame Lightning Ring. What does it do? I don't know. Lightning Rune, level 1. I guess it just lets you use Lightning Rune, which is not exactly an amazing ability. Also, I'm very low on juice, so I think I'll go back and take a nap. I had quests, didn't I? Oh yeah, it was a Dragon Blood, which I don't know how to get. Gotta go back to Theon. I believe there's more dungeons around, but I don't know where they are. Like, yeah, there's one up there, which... Good luck getting that. You can't just dip. You took my request? Alright, this time I want you to go get some dragon's blood. I hear you can find it in the small orchard, a little west of the lush woodlands. Once I finish that new item, I bet you'll flip. So best of luck. Ooh, hiya. Ooh, it looks like you brought me a hammer. Hey, thanks. Ooh, you wanna try it? You wanna try it out right now? It's no problem or nothing. No. I got shoes. I got shoes. Are they good shoes? Yeah. They're alright. I'm thinking weapons will probably be good, like this. Let me just buy that real quick. I take a rest. Whoops, I didn't save. You always gotta save. You never know when you're just gonna get your shit kicked in. And we can report a quest. Actually, no, we're just gonna talk to him. Yes. Just tell me where it is. It's right here, my dude. It was nestled quite deep in the area you reported, but thanks to your information, we found out at last. Thanks to you once again, Shepherd Guild. You have once again contributed to the development of our fair city. I've already contacted Dancing Peacock about your reward. May luck be with you in your travels. Yeah, thanks, loser. Oh, right, the baboon. I totally forgot. I have heard praise for you on the lips of novice explorers who pass through there, so this wooden box is one of the ways that explorers look after each other, is it? Well, thank you once more. I shall look to secure your services again in the future. Luck hammer. Oh, look at XP. I heard from the Outland Count that you found the water rather quickly. You seem to be skilled explorers. Thanks to you, the Outland Count is learning more about these lands. He's quite excited to do so. The Outland Count's requests are tied to the city's growth, so they are important. Here's your reward. We got wooden bells. Is there any more? Nope. Let's go back to them orchards. Gotta go over there. Which way shall we go? Well, all good. A fly, a wood fly. Burst! Burst! Yeah, we got him. He yumped. He yumped at me. We gotta get him water. Oh my goodness. Oh my good Gideon. I'm not used to there being this many encounters for some reason. Regenerate and blast him. Oh, my arm, my elbows are cracking. Maybe I've been sedimentary for too long. You miss. Oh, you killed him. Beautiful, beautiful. No return. Gotta mark the map. Could mark the map with one hand while playing in the other. That is not grass. That was water. Got it. I took your stuff, boy. Boy. Oh my god, it's frog again. Frogs are so deadly for some reason. They yoomp on you and you just explode. I might have jumped the gun with the killing a little. Blast him. Blast him. It feels bad. Remasters have so little TP at the start. You really gotta get the end game before they'll really start zapping and blasting. Smack. We got frog fluid. I don't know how that happened. We got fire hammer. Fire. Fireball. Oh, and I noticed there's another shortcut over there. That's another one way. You so rarely ever see the one ways. Nothing? You ain't got nothing else for me? I want more treasure. I guess fighting stuff is fine too. You gotta get beef. You gotta get jacked. Oh dear. All the damage. Move it or lose it, pal. Oh my god. I don't know why they do so much damage. We are kind of a glass cannon team, I will admit. Although, to be honest, there weren't too many other options besides the Land Snatch. Land Skip. Wallop. Give him a good old wallop. I guess that's it for that dungeon. I bet we're gonna have to fight another thing before we can leave. Come on. Oh, there we go. We don't have to deal with that. Oh man. Yeah, no, there really isn't a whole lot else. Yo, what up? I'm just playing. I'm just playing, my boy. Oh my goodness. Volt resistance. But I lose agility. Well, that's nice. What's my status like? We can adventure a little bit. The last thing I need is a giant kangaroo jumping up and smacking my airship. Yeah. He'll just fight you in a normal fight, but he will obliterate because kangaroos are no joke. You're going out to eat? I might finish up soon because I have to eat too, and I'm done. So yeah, I'll see you later, Rick. Well, maybe we'll be back for Wesley to play more sandworm, real sandworm hours. But yeah, we'll probably be... Maybe I'll finish up this expedition, and then we'll call it a day. It's been a bit of time. See ya, Bob. Bubble. Yeah, I'm all starving, really. Bap. Bap. You ever been hit by a Suki? Where am I? As you proceed through the B2F of the lush woodlands, you encounter a group of Tharsis soldiers. Many of them seem to be injured. Some of them can barely walk, even with the support of their comrades. You explorers, what a sorry lot we are. We're going back to Tharsis. His hands shake angrily. We never stood a chance. While we hunted the Redford beast, a cutter found us. You can guess the rest. We looked everywhere, but there's no sign of the Redford thing. Maybe it's hiding somewhere in the thicket. Yeah. So, he's the bearer's big bad. Big mad, he's big mad. And you gotta be joking me. Ow, I forgot about that. Well, it's a good thing we are not dead. You know, that might just be enough to make me call it. That did so much damage, my god. Give him a good old chop chop. There we go. Oh, you approaching me? Yes, you are. Allow me to run away really quickly. Give him a good old bopping. Mandrakes are nothing to me. There will be when there's like a lot of them, though. I'm kind of curious. Can I? Uh-oh. I guess the aggro range is a bit bigger than I thought. Let me just waltz over here real quick. Oh my god. He had big brain. I can't hold anymore. Well, I guess that means I'm done here. Boom, boom. Oh, hiya. Looks like you brought me a hammer. Let's sell them. Oh, my loots. Oh, whoopsies. The phone hath runneth. Oil. That's useful. Hey, listen to this. I made some brand new stuff out of that dragon's blood you sold me. Some blaze oil, some freeze oil, and some shock oil. If you smear it on your weapons, it'll add that element to your attack. Why don't you try it out? Anywho, thanks again. You can pick up the reward from that bar. As usual. Alright, the other quest. I can't do that one. I haven't done it. Gotta go look in holes. Whoops, I did not read it at all. My bad. So, check back with us to peruse the request board from time to time. Yes, here's your reward. It seems to be a sword, but she advised caution when using it. The poison blade. Level up. Oh, it feels good to level up. And yeah, no, I think I'll call it there, because it's been almost 3 hours and I'm hangry. Oish, oijo. Oh, my chat. Is my chat broken or something? I'm not sure. Or on my end, it might be. Today's been a bit of a... it's been wigging out. But, well, I can't see if anyone's here, so I'm just gonna go on a whim and see there are ghosts watching. Have I saved? Yeah, okay. Saved. All saved up. Wish. Oh, I guess Jonathan's still here. I can't tell at all. But, I guess we'll be back later for Sandworm. So I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.